All right, kicking it off with this man, defensive coordinator Joe Barry.
Larry, good to see you again.
Man, I saw you sweating like crazy. Are you adjusting to these the hot, humid conditions around here?
Oh, I love it. It's remember I spent a good 7 years in Tampa Bay. So,
okay, so you know what it's like.
But I actually love it. San Diego was nice, but I liked it when you go out on the field, you walk off the field, and it looks like you did something. So yeah. It's I love the guys are working. They are working their tails off, and it's very exciting.
I'd like to go through, since the last time we talked to you, it was very early in your tenure here. Mm-hmm. A lot has happened. Go through some of your positions. Defensive line first. I mean, Pot Roast is in the mix. You got Ricky Jean-Francois in the mix. We had Jason Hatcher here. He's chomping at the bit. Yeah. Explain to us what the fans might see to be different this year with this defense. A lot of conversation about being more aggressive. Can you kind of describe what the fans can expect?
Well, we got guys that are going to get off the ball and cause havoc in the backfield. Whether it's tackles for losses, whether it's sacking the quarterback, we're going to allow them to really get off and penetrate and cause havoc in the backfield. And that's really Jason Hatcher's game. That's what he is. And then I think the guys that we brought in to surround him, Stephen Paya, Ricky, you mentioned Terrence.
Yep.
But Chris Baker's doing a great job here. Frank Kirsch is having a great offseason. Kedrick Golston has been a mainstay here for a long time. So it's an exciting group of guys to work with, and they're excited about it.
I didn't mention Paya for a reason, because he is an unusual athlete. I mean, he's not the tallest guy.
Yeah.
One of the strongest guys in the building.
Yeah.
No body fat. I mean, what a remarkable athlete.
And I wish the people could see how hard these guys work. All of them. But I mean, Stephen Paya is here from 7:30 in the morning till 1:30 in the afternoon every single day, and the guy is, whether it's the classroom, whether it's the weight room, whether it's the practice field, they are all working their tails off. So it's really impressive.
And Hatcher had a comment about Brandon Scherf, who obviously is on the other side of the football, but you're very familiar with Brandon. He liked the way Brandon Scherf annihilates the opponent.
Yeah.
He started glowing. It kind of made him feel so good that there was somebody on the offensive side.
I do too. I like it. I mean, that's I know when we drafted him, obviously we knew the name, and as a defensive coach, you kind of know who the offensive guys are. But man, they showed a 6 or 7 play clip of him, and he was just mauling guys, pancaking them. So that gets me fired up.
You mentioned Curtis. He came out of nowhere last year to make the team and got a few sacks. How hard are the decisions on the D-line for you going to be?
They're going to be real hard, but I think that's great. I think competition brings out the best in everybody, and when you can have competition at every position, it's going to give max effort with everybody, and that's what we're looking for. And when you're worried about that guy behind you nipping at your heels for your position, that's the best motivator.
Seeing some of the rookies, Coach, I saw Preston Smith yesterday. It was almost like he was looking at, what am I going to do next? He's kind of like your first day at school still for these guys.
Yeah.
And looking at the outside linebackers, you have a kind of a mix and match type of situation there. Could you talk about that a little bit? Kerrigan obviously is the way on the outside.
Yeah, Ryan is, again, I'm kind of repeating myself with all these guys, but they're working. Ryan Kerrigan comes to work every single day. I mean, what a true competitor he is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's February, if it's May. He shows up and just works he's been in this building every single day that I've been here. Since I've been hired.
Exactly.
I mean, and it's impressive just the way he goes about his business. And what I was just talking to Preston about this, earlier today, and I talked to Trent Murphy about this about a month ago. As a young guy coming in, what a great opportunity to have a veteran like a Ryan Kerrigan to look at. Because when you come into this league, like you said, Preston Smith's walking around the building. He doesn't know where to go. He doesn't know what to do.
He doesn't know where the restroom is. Well, actually, no one knows where the restroom is.
Where is the restroom? But no, I think it's, and every team's not like this in the sense that you have great veteran leadership.
Right.
And with our team, as I'm finding out with these guys, you got the Jason Hatchers, you got the Ryan Kerrigans, you got the D'Angelo Halls. And I told Preston Smith this, if you don't know what to do, watch those guys.
Right.
Watch Ryan Kerrigan in the meeting. Look how he takes notes. Look how he pays attention. Watch him in the weight room, how he works his ever-living butt off. Look at him in an individual period right now that we're in phase 2 and we can actually go out on the field with the guys. Watch how they work. Right. If you don't know what to do, watch them. Yeah. That's how you become a great pro.
What's the chance of seeing Preston, Trent Murphy, and Kerrigan on the field at the same time this year?
I would say that's pretty good odds.
Pretty good chance. Yeah. And what impresses you most about the rookie, Preston Smith, second-round pick, a good-looking kid, about a football player?
Well, I think the thing that he definitely, for a 270-pound man, he carries it very well. You know, he walks in the room, you're like, oh, maybe he's 240, 245, maybe 250. And then when you get him out on the field and you get him moving around, he's a very good fleet on his foot athlete. And and then you put him on a scale and you're like, holy cow, he's 270 pounds. So he's a big, long athlete that it's you know, now his head's swimming. You know, he's been speaking English for the last 4 years at Mississippi State. Now he's learning advanced French. You know, but he's working at it, and shoot, I've only been around him for 2.5 days now, but I'm really liking what I see so far.